What's up, y'all? As you can see, I'm still out here at the range. I've been out here all day long. At this point, I'm racing the sun to try to get this last test done before it heads out of the picture, but I think we're gonna get it done. As y'all can see by the title in this one, this is another 40 Smith & Wesson test and another PMC Bronze hollow point test. I've tested these hollow points in a couple of different calibers so far, 45 ACP and 9mm. The 45 ACP was absolutely terrible. It just would not expand through any kind of length barrel whatsoever. The 9mm, I want to say, was the same exact way. These jacketed hollow points are cheap enough. They're a budget type of round, but if they're gonna act like FMJs, you might as well not waste the money on them. So hopefully on this one, I've only got one box of this so far because I wanted to test it first. Hopefully this will be a good round, and if so, I'll pick some more of them up. But as usual, the jelly contraptions out here ready for business. I got the chrono set up, got 2 blocks of gel. Now I've been out here all day, like I said, so there are right many tracks in this blocks, in both of these blocks actually. This one down here is really full. This one we're working with up here has got a couple of tests, but I've got plenty of room along the bottom and this close side here, so I can definitely get this test here done. This one's really not that vital as far as seeing the exact performance, and if I need to take multiple rounds I can, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'll make sure y'all see what's going on. But like I said, it's the PMC Bronze 40 Smith & Wesson jacketed hollow point, 165 grainers, just a really basic hollow point, nothing special to it at all. Like I said, I have not had good performance out of the other calibers of this stuff I've tested, and honestly I don't expect this to do well at all. I'm hoping it does, but I certainly don't expect it. As far as the tools, it's the usual 40 Smith & Wesson lineup, a couple of Glocks. I've got the G22, this is a 4.5-inch barrel basically, and then I've got the Glock 27, which is a 3.5-inch barrel. So like I've mentioned before, if you've got a Glock 23, just basically split the difference. You're right in between these two, so take that performance and pretty much just hit the middle of it, and that's what you can expect out of a Glock 23. But I'm definitely crossing my fingers and toes for this one because it's gonna need all the luck it can get from past experience. Hopefully it does good. Like I say, I'm not expecting it, but let me get this stuff set up and let's see what we can get out of these things. All right, y'all, you know the deal here. I'm gonna run some rounds across the chrono and see what kind of speeds I got. I'm gonna do a 5-round average on each one of these. I'm gonna start out with the Glock 27 first. .903, 911, 916, 894, and 882, so not terrible, but definitely not what I'd like to see. Let's go down there and check the average out. All right, so the 5-round average out of the Glock 27 is 901 feet per second. That does not bode well for these rounds performing good. I'll just tell you right now, some rounds, a lower velocity like that's not that big of a deal, but with these PMC Bronze projectiles, I got a feeling these things are going to perform absolutely terrible, but I could be wrong. Let me get this reset and let's check out the Glock 22. All right, y'all, let's see what they'll do out of this Glock 22. I don't expect a whole lot of difference, honestly, but hopefully there is, because it's going to need more speed than that to perform well. I can just tell you, but let's see what we get from this one. 964, 966, 958, 970, and 931. So it's definitely faster, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Let's go down here and check the average. All right, so the 5-round average out of our Glock 22 was 957 feet per second. And if you remember from the Glock 27, it was 901. So you're talking about 56 feet per second difference. 56 feet per second faster out of this Glock 22. I don't think that's gonna make the difference and get this stuff performing like it should in the gel. I hope I'm wrong, I really do. Let me get this stuff set up and y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, it's These Things Ain't Got a Prayer jelly time. I'm gonna run 2 rounds actually out of each one of these different barrel lengths into the gel down there, just so we can kind of get, you know, more examples of it. I don't think that's gonna matter, but I'm gonna run 2 since it's the last test of the day. So we're gonna start out with the shorter Glock 27. Let's see what we get, y'all. All right, I can just tell you right now, them things went both through both blocks. Unless they came out the side, they went clean through both blocks because I seen a dirt splash down there at the bank. Let me go down there and check it out and see what happened. All right, y'all, that right there says it all. It zipped right through both blocks and kept on trucking right out the other end down there into the bank. I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. I thought it would stop in the second block, but that just shows you right there, these things had zero expansion. I mean, no expansion. But let's try this Glock 22 out. I'm gonna do 2 rounds through it. I don't think it's gonna be any difference. I think this is gonna zip right through also. Well, let's see what happens. All right, I actually didn't see any dirt splash down there. Let's go down there and check it out and see what we got. All right, y'all, let's check out this pathetic stuff down here. So we've only got 1 projectile to even look at because the other 3 went completely out of both blocks. Both of them from the 27 went through both blocks, and then 1 of them from the 22 went out both blocks. I can show you the exits and the tracks here. I'll give you some more angles because it's a little bit difficult to see. But as you can see, the one that stayed in, I believe this was just pure luck that it even expanded enough and flipped around to stay in the gel. I don't even know why this one did and the other ones didn't. But where you see it comes in, it's actually a nice looking little wound action going on there. It probably tumbled, well, it definitely tumbled because it's sitting around down here backwards about, I don't know, maybe 3-4 inches into the second block down here. You can see it there. It does have a little bit of jacket peel back on the front. The other 3, the one on top of this, that little skinny mark right there, that was the other Glock 22. You can see it goes on out, carries on out, and it's all the way out the other side. The ones out of the Glock 27, one of them is that skinny one right up above where my fingertip is. You can see it goes in, starts curving down, and it goes completely out of the second block. And then another one, the same kind of thing. It's behind one of these other ones, but went into the second one, out the other end down there. And I'll show you all those here in a second. But let me measure the penetration on this one that we did keep right quick. So the one that we did keep inside the gel is out here at 20 3/4 of an inch. So 20 3/4 of an inch, and like I say, it's just a miracle that this one stayed in. I have no idea why it did. All right, let me see if I can get y'all some decent views of these that went out. So this right here, that track right there, that is the other Glock 22 that did not stay in. Kept on rolling, as you can see. Goes about where right here, there it is right there, and as you can see, boom, right out the side right there. There's the exit wound down there. As far as the Glock 27s, like I say, I showed y'all that one that's curving down there. You can see it curving down towards the bottom, the very bottom. It curves, boom, right out the end of the block. So that was one of them. Then the other one basically hit pretty much behind this big wound track. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right above that bullet right there. Keeps on going. It crosses over that track and it goes out. Right there is the exit hole for that one. So 3 projectiles went completely through 32 inches of gel. That just tells me right there that there was absolutely no expansion of those things whatsoever. All right, y'all, here's our one lonely little projectile. As you can see, this side right here, I mean, there was no kind of peel back, no expansion at all. Now, if you look at this side, I got a feeling the only thing that actually saved this thing is the way that it tumbled. I feel like it probably tumbled and that kept the hole from being completely clogged and caused this little partial expansion. Now, that's just me guessing there. I really have no idea. It had to be something to do with the way it tumbled because, as you can see, it definitely didn't want to expand, but it's like something kind of forced it to, and I believe it was the fact that it tumbled. Since I've got it pulled out, I might as well get some measurements on it. Let's see what the weight is. So the weight is 164.8, so it started at 165, so virtually no loss there. I don't see anything in the gel. Now, as far as expansion, this is really just pointless because, I mean, even if you take the doggone jacket, you're looking at 0.42. If you go this way, you're looking at 0.429, just absolutely pathetic, y'all. No expansion. This thing acts like just nothing but an FMJ, and it's really a shame because this is the way, because they're a decent cost, you know, they're a decent cost for 50 hollow points, but I knew this was what was going to happen, and that's why I only bought one box of this. I made the mistake of buying a bunch of the 45 ACP before I finally tested it, and then when I finally tested those, they were just as big of a piece of junk as these are. So all I can say is these PMC Bronze hollow points, pretty much, I'll just go on and say it, in any caliber are an absolute no-go. I mean, no way. It's just not worth it. You're better off just buying full metal jackets. All right, y'all, that wrapped up the last jelly test for today, and talk about an absolute turd of a round. This 40 cal PMC Bronze jacketed hollow point performed absolutely terribly. It's really no surprise. I was hoping I would be proven wrong. I really was, because I was going to go buy some more of them because they're a decent price, but it's just like all the other calibers I've tested. These things are absolutely horrible. I don't know, and I've even run, I believe I run the 9 out of a longer barrel. I think I ran it out of my AR, even my AR9. I'll have to go back and do some looking. I don't know what exactly barrel length it would take to make these things expand, if any barrel length would. It's kind of like those Sierra Outdoors 9mm that I ran through my AR9, and just still no expansion out of those. So it's maybe just a really hard lead alloy they're using for the projectile. Just maybe it's cheaper to make them. Whatever the case is, these PMC Bronze jacketed hollow points in any caliber for me from now on are an absolute no-go, no way, no how, no way. If you're even considering these things at all, you may as well save some money and just pick you up some full metal jackets, because you're getting the same results. I mean, y'all saw it right here. 3 out of 4 rounds shot completely through both blocks of gel down there into the bank. That's just really pathetic for a jacketed hollow point defensive round. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about what you saw here today. Do y'all have some of these PMC Bronze in 40 or another caliber? Have you seen them out on the shelf at a really good price and thought about picking them up and haven't, just not knowing how they do? And let me know what the results you see here does for changing your mind either way. But as always, if you did enjoy this video, reach down and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click that bell notification icon so you can get notified when I upload these new videos. Like I always ask you, check out my affiliate links down below in the video description. If you shop through Amazon anyway, hit that storefront link up first. You go straight through Amazon like normal from there. It don't cost you any extra money, and anything you buy anywhere on Amazon, I get a kickback from them towards the channel, so I really do appreciate that. If you're looking for some great ear pro, hit up those actual affiliate links down below. These GS Extreme earbuds, I cannot say enough good about these things. I would be absolutely lost without these earbuds now after using them for so long. They really are that good, y'all. If you're interested in checking some of them out, hit up those links. You can save a bunch of money instead of going straight through their site. As always, I appreciate all my Range Game members for hitting that join button and supporting the channel, and every single one of y'all out there who shows support by watching my videos, hitting that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, and leave me some comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on these PMC Bronze. I have put in a full day of jelly testing out here, y'all. It's been some really nice weather, so I had to take full advantage of it. Y'all got a bunch of good stuff coming y'all's way, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.